Alright, so let's talk about camaraderie, especially camaraderie between men. And the burning question will be, is it fading away or is it improving? Well, firstly, no. It is not going away entirely, but it has been weakened over the years, sadly. I might just be cherry picking, but I remember when I were a kid and my father would do house projects, all kinds of house projects. Well, my father loved to work, you could say. He could never sit down. And I just remember he had a friend that were over all the time. All the time. All the time. He took time out of his day to come over and just be there. They had real camaraderie. You should be there for people that you really care about, and you shouldn't really expect anything in return. He were just there because he wanted to help my father. He didn't ask for any money. He didn't ask for any favors. He was just there to support and wanted to see his friend happy. And I have kind of worked the same way. The sad part is that not many really take you up on your ideals, which can make it hard for you to stick to them. I have tried my best to stick to my ideals and what I stand for, but sometimes it's hard. You often start to waver and question yourself. Is this really right? Is this really worth it? The friends I have had over my life have never really returned that cooperative spirit. Every time you reached your hand out, it was met with offers or demands. If you even dared to ask for help, you were always asked to give something in return. It was never just a mutual cooperation between two close friends. That made me sad because I never really asked anything in return. It was my choice if I wanted to help, and most of the time I did, because it was my friend. I wanted to see them succeed and I wanted to see them happy. But it sadly almost never got returned, which has made my ideal of camaraderie waver a bit. But that is just only my friend circle, of course. I've also seen it on the internet in different ways, and that is because camaraderie is separated into different topics and subjects. One of them is friendliness. I mean, we as men should be friendly towards each other. We should support each other. There shouldn't be a backdoor, really. But sadly, that's not the case. And you can see that in the lack of sympathy in the modern world, especially on the internet. In the black pill sphere, or overall the pill sphere overall, people really like to call each other losers, degenerates, incels, and all the horrible words you can come up with. And it's sad, because both of the sides will never respect each other if this is how they treat each other, and they are not doing anything to see the perspective of each other. You will never ever win someone over by ridiculing them. It will only further them into hating you. Why not just show sympathy? You don't have to agree, you don't have to join a moment. You can at least be sympathetic, because you don't know that person's backstory, what led them to be like this. And if you find out that the person is just pure evil, then you can drop the sympathy. You also gotta have a limit, but at least always approach a situation with sympathy in mind. I see so many that doesn't do that. There's so much hate, you know? Especially towards the black pill, there's so much hate geared towards it, and it just makes me sad because there's so many different aspects of it. But still, it's just hate. One of my favorite black pill content creators, he have made 2 videos now calling black pillers losers and all that. And there are so many other videos from other content creators calling people that have a bad life situation or live at home unlovable loser that will never get friends, and I just find that kind of backwards. You have channels dedicated to self-improvement and helping men, but you're also ridiculing them, putting them down, calling them losers. What does that solve? That does not solve the problem. It only makes people, well, kind of give up. The last aspect I want to touch on is how men sadly betray each other for girls. I'm very used to this concept when it comes to my life. Let's say 90% of my friends kinda dropped me for a girlfriend. And these are friends I've known for years on end, and the girlfriend they met a month ago. That is not camaraderie between men. That is just backstabbing You're just throwing a friendship out of the window for a 1 month girlfriend. For what? For a friend that has been there for you all the time? Has she been that? No. No, she hasn't been there. That, in my opinion, shattered my view on camaraderie to its core. And I still can't get over how you could do that to such a close friend. I've helped you so much. I know it's normal. People do it all the time when they get girlfriends, because if the girlfriend says they don't like someone, they cut them out of their life instead of hearing the friend out, or like putting their foot down and saying, I like him, you can have your opinion, but he's my close friend and I won't fucking leave him. I refuse. You have two options. You can leave, because this man has been here for me in everything. When the storm were at its worst, he were there. He were in it with me. But so many doesn't do that. They don't put their foot down because they're so afraid of being alone. But how happy would you be in a relationship where you can't even decide what kind of friends you could have? That sounds horrible. Horrible. No. So yeah. Have a good day, everyone. Please stay safe. It's a crazy ass world out there. Yeah. Have a good one.